What if every quiet step could build a new path for your life? In a small, quiet town, nestled among rolling hills and green trees, there was an old wooden bridge. This bridge stretched gracefully over a gentle, flowing river, its planks worn smooth by time and weather. Years ago, it was the main way to cross, a place where people would stop to chat. Children would play, and lovers would carve their initials. But now, a big, modern highway roared nearby, a constant stream of cars and trucks rushing past. Most people had forgotten about the little bridge. It sat in silence, a memory from another time, almost invisible to the hurried world. The new road was faster, more direct, and everyone was always in a hurry. The soft wooden path, with its quiet charm, was left behind, waiting patiently under the morning sun and the evening stars. One evening, as the sun began to sink below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple, a young woman named Ilara found herself feeling completely lost. She had just finished a long day at a job she didn't love, and the future felt like a huge, confusing map with no clear direction. She stood by the side of the busy highway, the noise of the traffic echoing the chaos in her mind. Each car that sped past seemed to carry people with purpose, people who knew where they were going. The loud, aggressive sounds made her head spin and her heart feel heavy. It was all too much. Overwhelmed and needing a moment of peace, she turned away from the roaring road. Her eyes landed on the old, forgotten wooden bridge, standing silently just a short walk away. It looked like an invitation to a quieter world, and without a second thought, she started walking towards it. As her shoes touched the weathered planks of the bridge, the world seemed to change. The loud roar of the highway faded into a distant hum, replaced by the soft, rhythmic sound of her own footsteps. Tap, tap. The simple, gentle sound was grounding. It was a sound she could control, a rhythm she created. She paused in the middle of the bridge, leaning against the sturdy railing. For the first time all day, she noticed the world around her. She heard the soft gurgle of the river as it flowed beneath her, a constant, soothing melody. She felt the cool evening air on her skin, a refreshing contrast to the stuffy office she had left behind. She took a deep breath, and then another, becoming aware of the rise and fall of her own chest. In that quiet moment, surrounded by the gentle sounds of nature, she felt a small piece of stillness settle within her. With the world hushed around her, Ilara began to walk slowly from one end of the bridge to the other. Her footsteps, a quiet beat in the twilight. Back and forth she paced, the gentle motion calming her restless thoughts. The jumble of worries and anxieties in her head started to untangle. The space and the quiet gave her mind room to breathe. Instead of the big, scary questions like, what should I do with my entire life? She started asking herself smaller, simpler ones. What do I really want, right now, in this moment? She whispered to the river, what makes me feel peaceful? What brings a little spark of joy into my day? The questions weren't demanding. They were gentle inquiries, like dipping a toe into the water instead of diving headfirst into a storm. She wasn't looking for grand answers, just a small, honest feeling to hold on to. The old wooden bridge, of course, did not speak. It offered no magic solutions or profound wisdom in words. It could untell her which career path to choose or what her next 5 years should look like. But its real magic was in its silence. The bridge provided a quiet, safe space, a sanctuary from the noise of the world and the noise in her own head. In that stillness, she could finally hear a voice that had been drowned out for far too long. It was a quiet voice, a gentle intuition that had been trying to guide her all along. By simply listening, by allowing herself to be present in that peaceful place, she started to hear her own heart's desires. She didn't need a map of the future. She just needed to listen to her internal compass. The path forward wasn't a giant leap, but a series of small, manageable steps. She decided right then and there to make a few simple changes. She would enroll in an online course for a skill she'd always wanted to learn, something just for herself. She would have an honest conversation with a close friend, sharing the feelings she had kept bottled up inside. She would make it a point to take a quiet walk like this every day, a small commitment to her own well-being, one tiny step at a time. That was the answer. Not a sudden transformation, but a gentle, steady journey forward, each step taken with intention and care. Ilara turned and walked off the bridge, a soft, genuine smile gracing her lips. The future still held unknowns, but it no longer felt scary. It felt like an open path, waiting to be explored one quiet footstep at a time. Big changes often begin with soft footsteps in a quiet place. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe for more ways to learn English with stories.